So I've started kind of down this path of the last few weeks of visibility engineering. How do we engineer that visibility? And that really is through owned and earned first, and then using shared to amplify to your audience and paid to amplify to a new audience.
Yeah. And Curtis, you've been seeing this with your clients, right? This whole notion of
Oh,
zero click and
sure.
traffic may be down to websites, but that doesn't mean your website is irrelevant. I was in a call today and somebody said, well, websites are irrelevant now, aren't they? My business coach told me websites are irrelevant. Interesting. So
Okay.
what are you seeing from a data standpoint and what conclusions are you drawing?
Well, I could tell you first off, the reason why your website isn't irrelevant is because if the LLM references your website and then somebody clicks, that's like 3 times more likely to convert. And so, yeah, it still matters, right? It's still that front door digitally to your business.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of small businesses, Ginny, they don't know how to syndicate that, I guess, right? So it's like, oh, we don't have news to share. That's necessarily a press release or something that some news media is gonna pick up. Like, how do you create, like, come up with ideas where you can create media that you can get out there that's outside of just your website?
I don't want to go back to 2008, Tom, to your point earlier in terms of content, but there are some things that you can be thinking about, like that the LLMs will learn from and train on, which are like the top 10 things that you can think about from a data perspective, or answering the questions that customers and prospects ask. That's the kind of content that you can create. And then that becomes, it's not necessarily quote unquote newsworthy, but it does demonstrate to a journalist or an influencer what your thought leadership is and where your subject matter expertise is. And then they may quote you, they may pull you in as a source. So it starts to work itself and becomes really cyclical.